Jennifer Garland explains why nationwide field operations infrastructure is becoming essential for modern businesses. Jennifer Garland built prestige companies around an idea many organizations now understand. The work that happens outside an office must be as organized as the work that happens inside one. As founder, president, and CEO of prestige companies, Garland created a nationwide service infrastructure for corporations, law firms, banks, title companies, escrow companies, and organizations that need reliable help across many locations. What began with mobile notary services has grown into a model for legal support operations. The need is not limited to notarization. Businesses often need people who can verify documents, retrieve records, manage signing appointments, support apostille work, reconnect with claimants, and complete sensitive tasks. They need consistency across states and local markets. That shift makes field operations infrastructure a growing business priority today. A coordinated network can help an organization move thousands of tasks forward without losing visibility, quality, or control. The move from provider lists to infrastructure. For years, many companies handled local service needs through scattered vendor lists. A law firm might call one notary in one city and a retrieval contact somewhere else. That works for small matters, but becomes difficult when volume grows. Modern organizations want fewer gaps, predictable timelines, better communication, and providers who understand compliance, confidentiality, client experience, and operational pressure. Garland saw those needs early. Her background as a paralegal at the Washington State Attorney General Office exposed her to complex litigation, consumer protection matters, mass tort work, and cases involving high-stakes documentation. Before founding Prestige in 2015, she managed a mortgage company, where she saw how much time could be lost when processes, people, and paperwork were not aligned. That experience shaped the business. Prestige Companies was not created only to provide individual notary appointments. It was created to make document-centered work more efficient, more organized, and less stressful for clients. Garland has said her business is built around removing stress from a client's day. The service is not only the completed appointment. It is the relief that comes when a client knows the work is being handled. Why scale changes the problem? One local signing appointment creates a scheduling issue. Thousands of assignments across the country create an infrastructure issue. That distinction matters. As legal, financial, real estate, and corporate teams expand their reach, they often need nationwide legal support services that can operate across jurisdictions. The challenge is building a system that can complete work repeatedly, track progress, manage exceptions, and protect the client relationship. Prestige Companies represents that model. Its nationwide field agent network includes mobile notaries, field agents, apostille specialists, document retrieval professionals, and compliance-focused service providers. Each category serves a different need, but the larger value comes from coordination. Mobile notaries help execute signing assignments in homes, offices, hospitals, correctional facilities, and other locations. Field agents support tasks that require a trained person in a specific market. Apostille specialists help with document authentication for international use. Document retrieval professionals assist when records must be obtained from courts, agencies, or institutions. Together, these roles form the ground level of modern field operations infrastructure. Technology as the coordination layer. Nationwide coverage is not enough by itself. A large network without coordination can create confusion. Clients need to know where an assignment stands, who is handling it, what has been completed, and what still requires attention. That is where technology becomes central. Notary Dash, the platform associated with Prestige Companies, helps coordinate services that would otherwise be difficult to manage at scale. For businesses that rely on field support, a platform connects the client, the assignment, the provider, and the outcome. Technology helps reduce manual follow-up. It supports assignment tracking. It creates a clearer workflow for teams that cannot afford to chase every update by phone or email. It also helps standardize the experience across multiple states. This is where Prestige moves beyond the traditional view of a notary company. It helps organizations manage work that is local in execution but national in scope. For law firms and corporations, that combination matters. Lean teams need outside partners who can extend reach without creating more administrative burden. Consistency is the real product. In field operations, the visible task is often simple. A document is signed. A record is retrieved. A claimant is contacted. An appointment is completed. The hidden work is more complex. Someone has to assign the job, confirm availability, communicate instructions, verify completion, solve problems, document progress, and report back to the client. When those steps are inconsistent, the client feels it immediately. Garland has emphasized leadership qualities that fit this environment: being transparent, being available, listening carefully, and responding professionally when problems arise. Those qualities are practical requirements when a company is responsible for sensitive work across a national network. Clients do not only measure success by whether a task was completed. They measure it by how much friction the process created. Did the provider communicate clearly? Did the work happen on time? Were instructions followed? For prestige companies, operational reliability is part of the promise. The company has worked with law firms, banks, corporations, and thousands of title and escrow companies. That range matters because each client type brings different standards, timelines, and pressure points. A legal team may need claimant outreach. A title company may need a signing after business hours. A corporation may need field support in several markets at once. The common need is trust. How legal support operations are changing. Legal support operations have become more complex as cases, clients, and transactions spread across wider regions. Law firms may serve clients in multiple states. Mass tort matters may involve thousands of individuals. Corporate legal teams may need information gathered quickly from many locations. This environment creates demand for partners who can support legal work outside the four walls of a firm. That includes people in the field, but it also includes systems, training, communication standards, and a clear process for handling volume. Garland came into this space with direct exposure to complex legal work. Her experience with the Washington State Attorney General Office gave her insight into documentation, accuracy, and consumer-related matters. That perspective carried into prestige, where legal support is treated as a serious service category. The company history also includes major settlement-related work and a large national network of field agents. Those facts help explain why the business now fits the language of infrastructure. Businesses want specialized partners who can plug into existing operations. They want outsourced support without losing the discipline of an internal process. Jennifer Garland on Leadership and Service. Garland describes her approach to business in direct terms. Be human. Be transparent. Be available. Those ideas show up in how she talks about relationships, customers, and leadership. For her, strong professional relationships require sincerity. She has also said difficult customers should be handled with kindness, professionalism, and active listening. Repeat back what was heard. Do not interrupt. Fix the issue when possible. Relieve stress. That mindset matters because problems will happen. A provider may run late. A document may need correction. A client may need an urgent update. Strong infrastructure partners respond during those moments. Garland uses tools such as Microsoft Planner to manage projects and break larger work into smaller tasks. Field operations are built from many small tasks, but those tasks must be coordinated carefully. A broader vision for nationwide field support. The future of legal support and field operations will depend on coverage, consistency, and coordination. Coverage matters because clients need service wherever their work takes them. Consistency matters because a national network is only valuable if the experience is dependable. Coordination matters because the best field agent still needs clear instructions, timely updates, and a system that connects their work to the client's goal. Jennifer Garland built prestige companies with those realities in mind. By combining a nationwide field agent network with technology through Notary Dash, the company reflects a larger shift in how modern businesses think about outside support. The old model was finding a provider. The newer model is building access to infrastructure. That shift gives legal teams, corporations, financial institutions, and real estate organizations a way to manage fieldwork with more control. It also points to the future Garland is helping define, where nationwide legal support services are not viewed as scattered tasks, but as a coordinated operational function. The future of field operations management. Jennifer Garland's vision for prestige companies is rooted in practical service. The work must be organized. The people must be reliable. The client must feel less pressure, not more. As businesses continue to operate across wider markets, that kind of infrastructure will become more important. Prestige Companies shows how a company can grow from mobile notary roots into a national support system for legal, corporate, and document-centered work. For Garland, the future is not only about completing assignments. It is about helping organizations move with confidence when the work has to happen anywhere.